Guys, welcome to Zest to Learn. Today we are going to see a poem written by Kabir Das ji. English explanation for Sakhiyan and Sabad. First, let's see about the poet Kabir Das ji. There are many opinions about the birth and death of Kabir Das ji. It is said that he was born in Kashi in 1398 and he did not receive any formal education but acquired the knowledge through satsang and travel. He was a saint who believed in the unity of Ram and Rahim. His main works are collected in Kabir Granthavali and some are compiled in Guru Granth Sahib. You can note these two names. And he died in the year in Magar in 1518. Okay, let's dive deep into the Sakya. We will go line by line, understand each meaning. Sakya is compiled of 7 dohas. Dohas means couplet, 2-line things. And we have Sabad. Sabad comprises of 2 paragraphs. Sant Kabir Das ji has sung the praise of love of God in Sakiyan compiled here, while on the other hand he has told about the characteristic of an ideal saint. According to him, an ideal saint is one who does not believe in religion, caste, high or low, untouchable, etc. So, first doha is Man Sarovar Subarjal, Hansa Keli Karahi, Mukta Fal Mukta Chugai, Ab Udi Anant Na Jahi. What is Mansarovar? Everyone knows it is the name of a river. Mansarovar is a name of a river. And Hansa means swan. Keli means play. Udi means fly. Anant means happy. So, overall concept of this 2-line is Kabir Das ji has told us in this couplet that the path of liberation can be found only in God. From that we will not get supreme bliss. First line says that here he has explained with the example of swans which are eating pearls while playing in the waters of Mansarovar river. The swans are enjoying the game so much that they don't want to leave the river and go anywhere. So, in the second line, similarly, he is comparing it with a man who is immersed himself in the devotion of God and attains the bliss of ultimate salvation. Then his attention will not wander anywhere else, and he will find the joy in the devotion of the God. He will remain engrossed and he will give all his attention only in the devotion of God and will not go anywhere else except this path. Let's move on to the second doha. Premi ढूंढत में फिरे, प्रेमी मिले ना कोई, प्रेमी को प्रेमी मिले, सब विष अमृत होई. What is ढूंढत? ढूंढत means searching. Premi is lover. Mile is finding. Premi ko premi mile means when you find a lover. Sab vish amrit hoi. Vish is poison, amrit is nectar. So overall concept of this doha is here Kabir ji told about the lack of true devotion in the world and true devotees in the world. A person who does true devotion to Lord never consider another human being inferior to him in any ways, caste, religion, work. He will treat everyone equally. So according to poet, when two true God devotees meet each other, there will be no discrimination, high or low, many misery, etc. That is like a poison between them. Also, when two true devotees meet each other, a person belonging to the lower caste and other religion or an untouchable also becomes an object of love. In this way, the sin also gets converted to virtue. But in today's world, meeting of two true devotees is very rare and even on searching, no one is able to find. Let's move on to the third doha. हस्ती चढ़िए न्यान को सहज दलिजा डारी स्वान रूप संसार है भूखंडे जकमारी. What is hasti? Hasti means elephant. Nyan means knowledge. Sahaj is easy. Sansar means world. Bukan is barking. So here the poet has given us the message to walk on the path of the knowledge without caring about condemnation of the world. According to him, when an elephant passes through a street by walking, the street dogs started barking in vain. In the fact, their barking does not change anything, and the elephant naturally goes straight in its path regardless of their barking. In the same way, poet wants us to ride on our elephant of knowledge and continue on the path of devotion regardless of the condemnation of the society. Whenever you will do any such work which is difficult for any ordinary person, then people will speak against your work, which will usually weaken your moral. That is why people want us to ignore these things and focus on our work by raising our morale. नेक्स्ट दोहा पका पकी के कारणे सब जग रहा बुलान निरपक होई के हेरे हरि बजय सोई संत सुजान. What is paka paki? Paka paki is fortnight time, 15 days once. Karane, reason. Jag means awake and bulan means forget. Sant is saint. So, in this following lines, Kabir Das ji has strongly encouraged us to give up the feeling of comparison with each other. According to the poet, the only way to attain salvation is to do devotion to the Lord without any impartiality. Those who consider each other as small or big on the basis of caste, religion, work, or wealth, they will not be able to worship the God with true heart and they can't attain salvation. This is why we have to rise above those discrimination and worship God with an unbiased mind. Then only our welfare can be done. Next doha. Hindu muwa Ram kahi Musalman kudai. Kahe Kabir so जीवता जो दुहु के निकटी न जाई. So, muwa Ram kahi. Hindu call Ram, Musalman call Kuda. So these are their gods. In the presented couplet, the poet has described the discrimination between the Hindus and the Muslims spread in the society at the time. According to the poet, there was a lot of hatred between the Muslim and Hindu in the society at that time. They hate each other's religion. Hindu considered Ram as great while Muslim as Kuda. However, both could not achieve their God even by taking their name, because there was more discrimination and hatred in their mind and the devotion of God. That is why Kabir said both God are same. We should get absorbed in the devotion of Supreme God, be it Ram or Kuda, leaving aside mutual discrimination. Only then they can attain the salvation. Let's move to the next doha. काबा फिरी काशी भया राम ही भया रहीम मोट चून मैदा भया बैठे कबीरा जी. Kaaba is the holy place of Muslims and Kashi is the holy place of Hindus. Mot means wheat. So Kabir Das ji had given a message to destroy the mutual discrimination between the Hindus and Muslims. Poet believes that if a Muslim or Hindu becomes impartially engrossed in the devotion to the Lord, leaving aside the mutual discrimination, then the temple, mosque will start looking alike to them. Then Ram and Rahim will start to appear to them as a two forms of same God, in which there will be no difference. Poet says that unless wheat is finely grind, it's not edible. But as soon as the wheat is grind, it becomes maida, which is delicious for cooking. Similarly, we have to grind our bad feelings and thoughts in the mill of unity and convert them into the flour and goodwill. Then we will not be able to see any evil in each other religion. We will see in them only the message of devotion to the Lord. ऊंचे कुल का जन्मिया जे करनी ऊंच न होई सुबरन कलश सुरा बरा साधु निंदा सोई. ऊंचे कुल means high class people. Janmiya means got birth. Karani is actions or doings. Subaran is gold. Kalas sura. Kalas is pot. Sura is liquor or wine or something. Here poet is saying if a golden pot is filled with an alcohol, it becomes worthless to a monk, saint. Even if it is made of gold, it has no importance. In the same way, even after being born in a big family, if a person does bad deeds and does not do great things related to the benevolence of others, then he is not worthy of being big or rich. Therefore, we should not recognize a man by his family, but we should recognize a man by his good deeds. Hope you understand Sakya very well. Let's move on to the Sabad. मोको कहाँ ढूंढे बंदे में तो तेरे पास में. Where do you find the socks? I am just near you. ना तो कौन क्रिया कर्म में नहीं योग बैराग में. Neither I am in the yag nor I am in the yoga bairag done by sadhu. कोई हो तो तुरते मिले है पर बर्म की तलाश में. If you are a true seeker of searching me, then you will get me instantly, immediately. कहें कबीर सुनो बई साधो सब श्वासों की श्वासों में. Kabir is telling that God is present in each breath of us. So in the first paragraph, what Kabir ji is trying to tell us, poet has given the message to the man that God is omnipresent, that is, God is present everywhere. We keep looking for them in temple, mosque and all pilgrimage and dhams, but in reality they stay with us all the time. Kabir ji has told that it is not necessary to do hundreds of kriya karmas and difficult yoga sadhana to attain God. If a devotee will remember him with the true devotion and faith, he will find him instantly. संतों बाई आई ज्ञान की आंधी रे, ब्रह्म की टाटी सबे उड़ानी, माया रहे न बांधी. So, Gyan ki Andi means storm of knowledge. Brahma means illusion. Tati means bamboo. So here the poet says that when the storm of knowledge comes, the bamboo stick is compared to the illusion. Okay, the bamboo sticks of worldly illusions are not able to keep the rope of Maya tied, and they fly away like a straw in the storm of knowledge. So it is very weak, it will fly away. The knowledge compared with the storm and the illusion with the bamboo stick. We know bamboo sticks are very weak. So when storm hits hard, bamboo stick will get broken easily. And similarly, when a person acquires knowledge, his false belief and illusions will fly away. For the next two lines, here poet is saying, even the pillar of selfishness and greed that supports the roof of worldly illusion fall in the storm of knowledge. Similarly, the true knowledge also destroys the worldly bondage of attachment. Due to the withdrawal of all the support one by one, the roof of craving has also come down on earth and illusions are broken. जोग जुगाती करे संदो बांधी, निर्चु चुवै न पानी. कूड़ कपट काया का नक्सया, हरि की gati jab sambhi. So after this, sages have built a very strong roof with the hard work of their yogic practices, from which not even a drop of water drips from the ignorance and worldly attachments. There is no path for man to wander in their house. Here only spirituality and devotion of God is the only way. The last two lines, what poet is trying to say is, after the storm of knowledge, the sweet water of God's love soaks every human being, and all the illusion of their mind gets washed away. Then when the sun of knowledge rises, then all the darkness of ignorance will come to an end. So from this, what we come to know is, Sant Kabir Das ji, with the help of the first Sabad, opposed the false belief going on in the society at that time. On the other hand, he was shown as the right path to God. In his second Sabad, Kabir has told about the changes caused by the storm of knowledge, which will break in the wall of illusion. When this will happen, man becomes aware of truth and falsehood. So these are about Sabad. What we have learned in Sakya, in Sant Kabir Das ji praises the love of God in Sakya, while on the other hand he told about the characteristics of an ideal saint who does not discriminate between religion, caste, high, low, untouchables, etc. Hope you understand this poem very much. Share with your friends who are in need of English explanation for the lessons and poem. Like, share and subscribe to Zest to Learn. Thank you.